Hi, I'm Willow. I'd like to share with you some beautiful words of wisdom that my old crone shared with me in the middle of the night when she woke me up to share words of wisdom. I would have liked it to have been at tea time or in the morning, but it was important for me to hear that, to hear it, to hear her speak her truth to me, for me to relay, for me to listen to. Her wisdom goes deep. Her wisdom is raw. She speaks her truth. So I'd like to share this with you. If you'd like to close your eyes just to sink deeper into the words, or just gaze at the candlelight behind me. Get yourself comfortable. Take yourself into the stillness and listen with all your senses and with your heart. Old Crone sits resting in her rocking chair, nestled in the sheepskin, warming her aged back. The warm glow from her fire heating her rustic home. She had walked many miles over the land during the light of the day, gathering herbs and carefully choosing blossoms from the early flowers that mingled with the damp grasses beneath her old scuffed boots. The wild animals shared many footsteps with her along the earth trackways that led her many miles deeper into the wilderness. Here she became alive, feeling the rain falling from the sky that was bringing a freshness to the ferns and mosses surrounding her. She felt the raindrops cleansing her and blessing her, for she was an earth dweller whose feet walked to the beat of the Earth Mother's heart. She collected fresh food to eat as she walked the land, taking only what she needed and thanking the spirits of the plants, for this was the way of the wise woman who had walked before her. She knew of no other way. Old Crone was solitary, but for a few souls who came to her for her magical herbs, for her wild healing and mysterious visions that she saw in the flames of her burning fire. Those who visited her with good hearts got to know her and respected her and her ancient ways. She taught them how to hear the whispers of the world of nature, to awaken their senses to the energy of the dark nights, the dark moon, and the waxing and waning moon times, so that they may wander safely at any time through the woods to meet her, often joining her for ceremonies on the land, during and between the times when the veils were thin, where she awaited them wearing a black cloak, holding a staff of yew adorned with crow feathers and hagstones. There were many tales about Old Crone, which were said by whispered voices, many untruths spoken by those who had not seen her, nor bothered to connect with her to truly know who she was. Stories of her curses and hexes and of her madness flowed through the air like shards of winter ice, meaning to harm her good nature. She had grown tired of the false words, the emptiness of their meaning, for those whose lips had told untruths were indeed hollow within themselves, without the richness of lives within their souls. There would have been times in the past where the older crones would have mixed poisons of the land to silence the loose tongues of those who told such stories of them. But this old crone was good of heart. She chanted good intentions into her elixirs, bubbling in her cauldron, asking for those who had loose tongues to be soothed and to find peace, to be healed of their shadows and their pain. For she knew, like the animals of the land, only those who are injured howl across the winds of change. Old Crone's eyes grew weary with age and tiredness from the day, as the firelight danced its orange glow around her humble home, smelling sweetly of the abundance of the drying herbs. Her black crow sat on the back of her rocking chair, as she rocked gently to the rhythm of the hooting owl, who had awoken in the woods ready for its nocturnal flight. All was well in her world as the darkness of night embraced her sleepy stillness. All was well. Blessed be. Just holding on to the energy of Old Crone. Feel her embrace you. Feel the depths of her magic. Touch with your heart. And gently bring yourselves back to the here and now. Blessed be. And if you'd like to know more about Old Crone, or if you'd like to link in with your Old Crone, I hold workshops or evenings and workshops called Crones Corner, where I introduce you to your Old Crone so you may also dig deep into the rawness of her energy, walking the old ways of the land, walking the old trackways, bringing in the magic into our everyday lives, because that's what the old crones want us to do, those who have followed this path lifetime upon lifetime. If you're interested, visit my website www.shamanicwillow.co.uk. The information is in the information underneath. Blessed be.